Hello everyone. We are back. Second, back from vacation type situation going on here. I apologize in advance if I touch my nose a lot. Like I've got this like sore spot on the right on the inside of my nose. It's super annoying, and like it's just one of those things where it's like, does it still hurt? Does it still hurt? Does it still hurt? Does it still hurt? Yes, it still hurts. And you know, it's like the love guru says, does it hurt when you do that? Don't do that. But I keep doing it. It's like playing Tarkov. You just keep poking the bruise because you're a masochist. But anyway, oh my gosh, Dr. Shocky is first. Amp speed, ka-chow. Make sure you redeem that. Don't let anyone else have it. Don't let Exact come in and swoop it from you. He's done that before. He's a real vulture. Hey.
Straight up cock diesel.
Straight up cock diesel. Hell yeah. Is it not playing?
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Oh, I love it. He keeps kicking me in the dick. I love it. Shocky, how are you this evening? I hope you're well. Oh my god, it's so warm in here, dude. Which I'm not complaining that it's warm. I'm complaining that I'm sweating because my fan doesn't seem to want to like get the right angle of air into my face. So I'm running warm. But it's all good. I wonder why are my sound alerts so low for me? I wonder. I don't know. I'll fix it later. That's fine. I can hear them. It's just very quiet. Oh, I wonder if it has to do with Twitch itself and like the volume of the alerts. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to the stream. We're back on schedule as of today. So, yeah, we're going to be playing some Path of Exile 2 today. There's going to be a big update coming out, I think the 4th. And I'm very excited about that. I haven't played Path of Exile much for a little while because I played it. I was having a lot of fun with it. And then I believe that was around the time that I discovered Tarkov. And that took over my life for a little while. And so I'm now getting back to Path of Exile 2, and I'm loving it. So we're going to start a completely new run tonight and see how far we can get before I end the stream. So I'm going to go ahead and fire that up, and we're going to get to it. Hey! Alex, what's up? How's it going? All right, here we go. What? Oh my, are you serious? I'm gonna be so mad, dude. Oh my god, Realm is down for maintenance? No, not. Why now? I'm gonna be so pissed. I literally 20 minutes ago logged on to make sure everything was good and that we were all updated and like we were good to go. Ah! Oh no! What are we gonna do? Okay, hold on. Why is Path of Exile down? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there are, I'm not the only one. There are quite a few people that are having issues with it. Okay. I'm glad it's going good, Alex. Oh man. Server maintenance. No, that was December 5th. Let's see here. Path of Exile 2 stats. There are no reported issues. That was 4 months ago. Never mind. Oh my goodness. Why does Google make it so difficult to like get a straight answer these days from like a simple question that you ask it? Like it's almost impossible to get an answer. It drives me crazy. Let's see here. Path of Exile 2 content update 0.2.0 could cause some instability when it launches due to the sudden arrival of players. No, that was a while ago. Right now, I need to know why it's down and how long it will be. Okay. Well, poops. Oh, okay, hold on. Got a server maintenance. A lot of people are having issues. That's with Path of Exile 1 as well. Great. Well, that's dandy. I should have stayed logged in earlier. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, we got it. Woo! Oh, thank God.
Criminals, your sentence is to be hanged from the neck until dead. Let your souls feed the first ones, and your bodies feed the land.
That's so funny. Of course. All right, we just had to keep trying. Persistence and stubbornness pays off. Okay. So we've got the sorceress. We've got the warrior. We've got never played Path of Exile. What is it about? So
lurking among the shadows of the trees like an animal.
Hold on.
You murdered one of my soldiers in the name of a filthy thief. Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy if you must.
So Path of Exile. Let me actually pull up. So I'm going to pull up just a quick synopsis so I don't mess anything up. So here we go. So Path of Exile takes place in a dark fantasy world where the government of the island nation of Oriath exiles people to the continent of Wraeclast, which is a ruined continent home to a bunch of ancient gods. You play as an exile, and you are tasked with fighting your way back to Oriath, defeating ancient gods and great evils along your journey. So the second game is kind of a continuation of that. Path of Exile 2. I'm looking at some other people's answers to it. So it's Dark Souls. Not really. I mean, it has similarities. It's dark. It's a dark and gritty type of game for sure. I'm going to play as the witch. We're going to name her Anastasia. Character with that name already exists. Of course it does.
At the end of a noose. Speak your last.
Shipstasia. Let's do it. Yeah. A lot of people died there. Sorry about that. So yeah, we are going to escape punishment, and then we end up kind of washed up on the shores of Wraeclast and find like a group of survivors of some dark stuff that's been going on. I love that they give you the option for WASD movement because Diablo does not. Diablo 4 at least does not. Yeah, you have a bunch of different classes that you can play as, and they're coming out with another one in a few days, so that's pretty dope.
Another living soul.
I'm going to kind of speed through things a little bit just so we can get to the beginning of the game. Basically, that dude just says he's wounded, and he wants you to reach Clearfell. So, yeah. So we left-click, equip the items, blah, 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 inventory.
I'm going to like it here.
And then we just... boop. Alright. And now we have spells! I always forget that you have to like re-click on the next enemy. It doesn't. The attacks don't follow your cursor, like right on. You have to manually. So WASD moves you, and then the mouse like points you in your direction. So it orients you. So it acts kind of like the twin thumbsticks of a controller. It's a system that takes a few minutes to get used to, but once you do, like it's so nice. I really like it. Oh, that was close. Dude almost got me. He almost got me. You got a little dodge roll here, and I believe you get some iframes from the dodge roll, which is nice. Let's see here. Rattling Scepter. And we can bring that into our offhand. And so now we get some skellies. Yay! Got our little skelly boys. The voice acting in this game so far has been top-notch. I love it. I hate these little spider dudes. Oh, they're so annoying. Or crabs. Not spiders. Crabs. Okay, why are my skeletons taking care of this freaking crab? There we go. I hope everybody's well. I'm doing pretty well. I went to my spine specialist earlier today, and they did an X-ray and told me that my herniated disc that I have on my back, it's like the L3, I think, something like that. Okay, Unearth is a skill gem. So you take skill gems and you socket them into your abilities, and it will alter your abilities. Or sorry, that's other gems. The skill gems you socket into skill slots. So this gives us Unearth, which means that we can raise spikes of bone from the earth in front of you. And you can left click it, find it. Oh my god. And then we, oh yeah. There we go. So you go down to your controls, and you pick what button you want them.
I just found my path to power.
And so this uses mana, which does replenish over time pretty quickly for us because we're a witch. But you do still have to keep an eye on it because if you're casting over and over and over and over and over, it can drain pretty quickly, especially with some of the higher higher level spells. Game starts off pretty linear, kind of guides you where to go, like a lot of games do, and then as you go, it opens up. You can pretty much go anywhere. So if you've ever played like any of the Diablo games, it's very similar in terms of what it is. I believe it is the type of ARPG, maybe? Diablo an ARPG? Genuinely don't know. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, and now we can allocate a skill point. One of the things that Path of Exile is famous for is its ginormous skill tree. So, I mean, this looks like a lot already. And then you zoom out. And then you move. It is massive. Thankfully, they've done a pretty good job so far, at least how far I've gotten, in like kind of guiding you for the first little bit, so you're not overwhelmed immediately. So that's nice. I'm gonna give my minions some more damage because you can never have too much damage from your minions. And what's nice is minion kills give me XP as well. So you don't have to worry about them stealing your XP. Yeah, Path of Exile is notorious for the massive skill tree. But the coolest thing about the Path of Exile 1 and it will be for 2 as well. So I paid to get early access to this game because I played some of the first one and loved it, and I saw how good the second one was shaping up to be. And I was like, I want to support these developers. I want to play this game. So and I think it'll be fun on stream. And so I paid for the early access. But when the game fully releases, which will probably be next year, it might be this year, but I wouldn't bet on it just because they're still putting a fair bit of stuff into it. But when it releases, it will be completely free to play. That's one great thing about Path of Exile developers is there's no pay to win.
The miller. I presume.
This is the miller. We found him. He's not doing well. He's not having a good day. But all of the paid stuff in Path of Exile is cosmetic only. You cannot pay to like get skill points. You can't pay to get better gear. You can just pay to look cool, which I'm fine with. Like microtransactions for cosmetics, I'm absolutely fine with. Like that's a-okay, in my opinion. Oh my god, good. Zombos. Kill those zombos. Kill them. Kill them. Oh my god. Skellies, help. Help. There we go. The one thing I don't like is that you have to click on everything individually to pick it up. I would like to see that changed a bit, but you know, it's not a big deal. Okay, so one of the major things about these games, though, is when you pick up a lot of items, if they're magical, they will be unidentified. So you have wisdom scrolls here, and there are some NPCs that can identify items for you. I believe there might be abilities later on for certain classes to identify items on your own. I'm not sure. But for now, we're going to identify this wand because Searing Attuned Wand of Coals requires level 3. So we cannot equip that yet. But we can equip this Hermit Garb, which is pretty nice. And we can equip this Helm. Gives us 29 armor plus 13 to maximum mana plus 7 to strength. And this gives us a 9 evasion, 5 maximum energy shield, and 7% to fire resistance. This I can't identify yet. So I need more. I either need more scrolls or I need to have an NPC do it.
Please come inside.
Pardon me. But Alex, going back to your comment about Dark Souls, I would love to go back on this channel and play through all of the Dark Souls games.
All that remains.
I have played Dark Souls 2 and 3. I have never played Dark Souls 1, but I feel like I need to. I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to talk to Renly. Not
Renly's the name.
King
You're
Renly,
skilled with the
unfortunately.
violence. If what
He
you
died.
did out there in the
Spoilers.
riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. I'll smith for you what I can. If you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense. There's a beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the felling. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself. Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
All right, so we're going to accept that quest. And then we can ask him like a bunch of questions. We'll go through them pretty quickly.
Well, this place was never meant to house this many people, especially not the sick and injured. But there's nowhere else to go. I don't have the heart to tell the others I don't see a way to survive this. This
And
part of
I'll go.
Vaal has been a fair home for many an Esamite generation. The clans didn't always get along, but
And it's fine
we
if
had
you
to
don't,
settle
like,
our feuds
understand
when
all of
Eternals
the
laid their savage boot upon
names
us.
and stuff that they're talking about.
We weren't able to take part.
You
in the
learn more
bloody
later
Vaal
on,
rebellion,
and it
but
starts to make more
we had
sense.
our share of conflict with them here. Their ruins run over the top of ours, fighting a silent war in stone.
I always forget that you don't have to hit continue. You can just let it keep going, and they'll keep talking. So I accidentally skipped over some dialogue there, but it's all just
a
like
shame
filler
what happened to old Branagh.
exposition type
He was a
stuff.
kind man in life, but I can't say I'll
I actually
miss
have
the
a
trip through the
video
game.
going through all of the
He
dialogue
tried to batter his
on
way
my
in for 5
on my
full
channel.
days. Once he rose again, well,
Yeah. So we're gonna check out this Mercy for the Miller reward. So this is new. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah. All right. So we completed that quest, and now so uncut skill gems. We can engrave with skills. So let's see here. I already have that equipped, so I need to pick. So we can pick a skeletal warrior. So these, you guys are level 1 and they're persistent, so they revive. But I think I'm going to do contagion because it is debuff to enemies, and I like it. So then we click that and we put that there, and then we go over here and we put contagion. There we go. So if you're playing this game, it helps to have like a mouse with multiple buttons on it, but you don't have to. If you have it, you have a keyboard, you can. And I believe that there's controller support for this game too. I think people have been playing this on controller.
By decree of the Count of Ogham,
Voice acting is so
able-bodied
good.
men capable of excavation must present themselves at the manor at once. Failure to do so will constitute a crime.
Yeah. So the Count of Count of Ogham, not a good guy, not a good dude. So this is one of the like cosmetic things I was talking about with the microtransactions. Like you can pay to get these badass wings on your character, or this really cool like back piece here. All of that is microtransactions, or it's stuff you can find as well, but you can purchase that stuff, and that's the only microtransactions in the game. So I love that.
Welcome to the camp of the lost, stranger. We
I
survived.
need to look up who does
We do not
Una's voice.
live.
I really like
I am
her
Una.
voice.
All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grellwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place.
So, I just got a text from a friend of mine who we saw over the weekend. Okay, and her daughter has started to watch Blippi on YouTube. And Blippi is a children's program host, and like it's like the Wiggles or Blue's Clues, that sort of genre. And I mentioned that the only way that I knew of Blippi was from a podcast that I listened to. The host was talking about his kids watching Blippi, and he looked him up and discovered how Blippi, the guy who plays Blippi, became internet famous. And the way he became internet famous was he and his buddies used to do a prank show. And one of the quote-unquote pranks that they did was the Blippi dude took a shit on his friend's chest. Like, on camera. For the world to see. And now he's the host of a children's program. So, I mean... And so she just texted me that her son, who is older, he's a teenager, was watching this with his sister, and was like, what? Why? It's annoying. And she was like, hey, do you know how Blippi became famous? And watched him Google it, and watched the shocked and horrified face just like creep over his visage. And he was just like, why? Why? Fantastic. I'm glad I could bring that knowledge to other people. All right. No. Oh, thank you. Mrs. Hardbody has brought to me my vitamins that I must consume.
I fear this land's sickness will only deepen unless we do something.
I will accept the quest. Clearfell.
Bailey brings the
Blah, blah.
strength. Finn brings the wit. He doubts himself. In many ways.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. I swirled too hard. Thankfully, I have towels on my desk. For just such an occasion. Okay. So if you go to buy or sell items from her, one of the things that you can do is you can just buy scrolls of wisdom. Which is nice. So I am going to purchase a scroll of wisdom and identify this lesser life flask. So this life flask of the wide recovers 50 life over 3 seconds. Consumes 10 of 75 charges. 75 charges is much better than what I currently have, which is 60. So we're going to swap those out. And then we can actually sell that to her. Like 3 gold. Great. Love it. Wonderful. And then we're not buying anything from her right now because we're going to find a bunch of stuff. And so she can also disenchant items. So you can remove the enchantment from an item and get the gems from them. So that's handy for items that you no longer need or no longer use, or like aren't for your class. So, and then if you make a guild, then you have your guild stash, and then you have your personal stash over here. And then we're going to talk to Finn because Finn
Welcome, violent stranger.
will give us a quest a little bit later.
And I shall be your humble provider of useful and diverse objects that are most definitely not scrounged or stolen. If I don't got
I've
it,
never
I
implied such a
can
thing, Finn.
get it. You just let me know.
All right. Survival.
This is a wooden tomb, if you care to see it objectively. We're not quite dead yet, but food supply is dwindling, and I've seen what hunger can make a man do. The monsters out there are not the ones that will get us in the end.
I just had to text my friend that I'm glad I could help her bond with her son over their shared disgust of how Blippy rose to stardom.
He saw me. Well, maybe it's because he didn't have a daughter to protect.
So he's a rapscallion, this Finn. Buy or sell items. He has random things, so it can be useful to buy things from him because he can randomly give you some really good stuff. Then we got salvage over here. We don't have anything to salvage just yet. All right, time to go to Clearfell. We got our checkpoint here. Our little skelly bros are back. Let's try. Yeah, that contagion. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Vile hags are indeed vile. They can pack a punch, so good to watch out for them. So far, I found that I definitely prefer the ranged classes in this game. I need to try more melee though, because I'm sure that once I start playing it, I'm gonna love it just as much. I just haven't played it enough to really get. Oh God, these little crawling things are too fast. You're too fast. All right, I don't like it. There's always a lot going on the screen, so it's a little difficult to keep track of sometimes, but you get used to it after a while, and you start to like get an idea of what you need to keep an eye on, particularly your health. I don't really keep an eye on my shield, but once I start to see that red go down, then I back off. The shield will regenerate. Health, I believe, regenerates very slowly over time, but you have to be out of combat for it to do so, and I believe the shield will regenerate while in combat. So. Woo! That was a good dodge. Level up soonish. We're at like 70%. So we get that level 3, we can start using our new wand, which I'll be very happy to do. I like the witch a lot so far. Got our new waypoint. So now we have a way to teleport to here, so we don't have to run through this whole area again if we die or we need to come back for whatever reason. Yeah, see, my shield took a hit there, but thankfully I have a fair bit of shield. I wish the contagion was an AoE, but it does spread. So it's sort of AoE. Oh, haha! That's good. Those circles that the hags do, those are potent. Oh, one of the other things you can buy is stash tabs. So your stash is already pretty large, but you find so much stuff in this game that a lot of people will buy extra slots for storage. So you can do that. So I guess it's not all cosmetic microtransaction stuff, but storage space is like, you don't need it. It doesn't help you win by any means. It's just for people who like the trading aspect of the game, like you can trade with other players, that sort of stuff. So, notice of criminality.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
All right. Well, that sounds ominous. That doesn't sound like a very nice thing. Coming in and chatting. There we go. Nope, nope. Hold on. There we go. Clearing out notifications while trying to stream and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we have two objectives here that we're gonna work on. Secrets in the Dark, I believe, is the secondary objective, so we'll work on that one first because that'll help us in the long run with progression. But it really doesn't matter what order you do them in, I don't believe. I just prefer to do the side quests first. These little scorpion things are so cool. So these come up whenever I do my the erupting earth or unearth on corpses. Ooh, a twig circlet. Okay, so that just has an energy shield. That is not as good as my current. All right, we're swapping out the wand. Very cool. Oh, that's mana drain. Interesting. So that means that our unearth now becomes our primary offensive skill. I don't think I like that. I like the Chaos Bolt more. Yeah. Mana drain is good, but Chaos Bolt is better for now. Mana drain would be good on like bosses. Not really good for mobs. I'm getting up a little too up close and personal for some of these fights. Getting a little cocky. I did not put this on hardcore, which I had originally intended to do. But that's okay. That's all right. And this stream is just one of those where, like, I'm not streaming this game because it's like, you know, a widely requested game or anything. I just really wanted to play it. So, I hope that people enjoy it. But at the end of the day, like, I'm having fun, so I hope that other people are as well, because I'm going to keep playing it for a little bit. I need to have some consistency in my games that I play. That is one thing about my channel that I don't like, is how much I bounce around from game to game. So I definitely want to do a little better about that. And one thing about this game is that, like, you can play it for hours and hours a certain way and then switch up your build and it feels like a whole different game, just based on what skills you have equipped and what you put points into, and you can respec pretty easily. I won't say it's like, you know, no effort at all, but it doesn't take much. Okay, the broadhead quiver we definitely won't need because we're not an archer of any sort. So we can sell that to I think it's Luna or Una. That I've talked to her so many times and I don't remember her name. I keep forgetting to do my contagion spell. That will be very helpful. Yeah, I do think I want to do a Dark Souls, like, kind of streamathon type thing. We're going to do that as a fundraiser next month. Next month, the charity group To Write Love on Her Arms, which is like a mental health charity group that I've done fundraising for in the past. They are running a month-long campaign. So I want to join that, and maybe I'll do a Dark Souls marathon with that. I think that would be really fun, and like people could influence the game based on like donations and stuff. All right, we're getting ready to face a world boss. She's not super difficult, but you know, she can be a little challenging. So we just gotta be careful. Oh, geez. And I say that, and then I immediately get riggedy wrecked. Oh god. Okay, so now we summoned the mob. Spiky. More of my little skelly scorpions. My skellions, if you will. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Not good. Oh, we did it. Yeah, baby. Take the gold. Take the regal shard. Lesser life flask. And the head of the winter wolf. So, inventory full. So you can, at any point, you can portal back to town, which is nice. So we are going to do that right now. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Travel back and let's go ahead and top up on everything, and then take a look at what we've got. So this rattling scepter is the same. This chainmail might be good, but the head of the winter wolf we want to consume, and that gives us a plus 10% to cold resistance permanently, which is really nice. And these augmentation orbs actually slot into certain equipment, so they can be very useful. Energy shield 9, energy shield 9, yep, those are the same. And then these regal orbs upgrade a magic item to a rare item. So these shards, you have to get 10 of them to form one orb. And then we have an uncut skill gem that I can use. What do we want to do? I think skeletal snipers. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll also get some skeletal snipers now when we summon our Skelly Boys. And then we'll identify these things and then sell them, because you can get more money if you sell them after they've been identified than if you just sell them as unidentified. But now we have to pick which branch we want to go with. I think spell and minions, because I want super powered minions. So I think I'm gonna go that direction, not energy shield. But I mean, this also gives +5 to any attribute. That could be really useful, but I think I'm gonna go with the minions first. Yep, we're gonna do it. All right. And then, so this portal will stay active until I think there is a time limit. It's pretty generous, or until you make a new portal or you travel to somewhere else. So we'll talk to Una.
I survived.
Yeah.
But all that I was,
her home is gone.
I was away. There is scant hope in my heart for my father.
So we want
These are
to.
just some odds and ends of mine.
Yeah, so if you hold control and click on items, then they'll be added to your inventory. So that's a nice thing. Oh, I forgot to equip that. That's fine. So we're gonna give her the twig circlet, these torn gloves, this rattling scepter, this wand. Even though I do like it, but we'll identify this life flask. Is that better than what we have? If you hold shift, you can compare items. The one that we got earlier is better, so we can get rid of that one. We'll identify this guy. Adds 1 to 3 physical damage to attacks, but it can only be equipped if you're wielding a bow, which we are not. So we'll sell that to her. We'll identify this chainmail. Can we equip this? And is it worth it? No, it is not. It is worse than the hermit garb of the whelpling that we are currently wearing.
Another for my collection. Thank you.
We will sell that to her. And we cannot use the... actually, I think we can technically use it. It requires 11 strength, though. I don't think I have 11 strength. And also, like, it's not my weapon. I'm a caster.
Beautiful.
So...
I accept.
I love how she acts like you're giving her a gift. But she's buying things from you. She's a little weird. Not gonna lie. She's a little odd. We're gonna put skeletal sniper here. And... Okay, so... Oh, I command them to do gas arrow. Oh, interesting. Neat. Okay. Now we will go ahead and... Actually, we'll go to our stash. and we'll put. Oh, I forgot. I still have a bunch of stuff. Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I still have a fair bit of things that I can use. I'm not going to use them right now because I'm this go around on the stream. I want to
I've collected these
get
over
things
time. What do you,
for this character, but we'll go ahead and yeah, sell some of the equipment that I was saving because I'm gonna find more. All right, so we're back where we were. So let's go ahead and we already hit that checkpoint. So we're just chilling. We're just doing the same thing. If you guys are watching this, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you have not done so already. If you're on YouTube and you haven't done so, head on over to Twitch and follow the channel there. And if you're on Twitch and you haven't done so already, go over to YouTube and subscribe there. It really helps me out, costs you nothing. And after you do that, you can just ignore anything that comes from this channel if you want. It's up to you. I'm not the boss of you. I can't tell you what to do. All I can do is offer suggestions. As Mr. Popo would say. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't access my own sound alerts. Oh God, no! As Mr. Popo would say, "Bitch, don't tell me what to do." I need to make a soundboard for the stream deck, so I can cue those up when I want them, not just when other people redeem them. You know. Man, it is a good time to be a gamer. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we got so many excellent games out. Like, I mean, Elden Ring and Night Rain for the Souls fans.
The Grellwood has turned foul.
We got Throne and Liberty for the MOBA fans. We got, I guess Throne and Liberty is kind of like MMORPG, not MOBA. Kidding. Sorry, somebody's gonna kill me for saying that. But I recognize my error. I'm sorry. Throne and Liberty is an MMORPG, not a MOBA. I know. I messed up. But we have that. I mean, League of Legends is still pretty much the MOBA king. And I don't think it will be dethroned by anything other than, like... Well, I mean, RuneScape and League of Legends are kind of just held the same positions for a very long time. So you have Escape from Tarkov for your like hardcore extraction shooter. You have Delta Force for your slightly more casual but still pretty intense extraction shooter. You have Warzone for your battle royale. You have PUBG for battle royale. You got Dragon's Dogma 2 for your ARPG. You have oh god, why can't I think of words? My brain just died. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. 1 is still a fantastic game. It holds up. More than holds up, in my opinion, even now. And yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2 for your ARPG and RPG needs. Suikoden 1 and 2 were just remastered and released. So I mean, like, there's so much. There's so much out there. I mean, how does this work? Because it's not. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. There's so many really cool games. I mean, Assassin's Creed Shadows is getting rave reviews from a lot of people. 7 Days to Die just had their 1.0 release. Scum is getting its 1.0 release. Dead Side. I mean, God, Yeah, any type of game that you love, you can find pretty easily, and for a decent price for all of them. So I mean, like if you like games, I don't think there's ever been a better time, just in terms of choice. Now, I do think that something has been lost in gaming with the advent of like remote play, only because like I have very, very fond memories of sitting around a CRT TV with the Nintendo 64 and yelling at my friends while playing Mario Kart, like, and Super Smash Brothers. So those experiences, like, you can still have them, but you have to work for them, and that's a little sad. But on the plus side, like, we are just so spoiled for choice. Oh, 4X games. You have Stellaris. You have Total War Warhammer 3, or any of the Total War games for your like strategy games. Civ 7, Civ 5 still holds up too. So again, so many. Osca for survival crafting. Enshrouded for survival crafting. Enshrouded is a phenomenal game, and it still hasn't had its full release yet. So when that comes, it's going to be incredible. I'm happy to exist in a time where, like I said, we're just so spoiled for choice that we can complain about many, many games and still enjoy many, many others, and like everything's fine. Everybody's fine. We're all getting to play games. I just wish the social aspect of gaming was still as prevalent as it used to be. And I say this while I play a lot of single-player games. But the reason I play a lot of single-player games is because I don't really have people in my life that like to play video games that I like to play. Except for Exact Approach and Runaway Jim. But we're all adults. That's the other problem, is allegedly we're all adults and we have adult responsibilities. So we can't just drop everything and play games together all the time. But when we do get to, it's a lot of fun. And I treasure those times. Again, there's just something magical about playing games with your friends and even with strangers. And just sharing a collective love of a game, or hate. Like maybe you're playing a game and you're like, I hate it, but you're playing with your friends, so it's okay. All right, I've talked enough about that. It's something I feel pretty strongly about, if you couldn't tell. Okay, let's check out this staff. It gives us freezing shards. It might be worth. Oh no, because that's going to take, since it's a two-hander, so it takes the place of both of our wands, or the wand and the scepter. So I actually think that I'm going to keep those because I love my minions. We'll see if it makes sense to switch to the staff later. All right, so this is the way we came. We're going to keep moving this way. So I'm probably going to stream until about 11, geez, until 7. Good Lord. Why I said 11. Until 7, maybe 7:30. Nice boots. Evasion rating 15. Pretty sweet. And we'll see how this video does. If it's well received, people enjoy watching it, then I'll do some more, maybe some more videos, maybe not live streams of Path of Exile. But if people hate it, then I'll just play the game on my own and stream something else. My thing is, and like I know it's going to disappoint some people, but I cannot just play Escape from Tarkov and Total War Warhammer 3 on stream all the time. I just can't. I love both games, but I have to be in a particular mood to play either one of them because they both require a lot of focus and just a lot of investment. And sometimes I don't want that. Sometimes I want to just point the cursor at an enemy and shoot a chaos bolt at it, you know? So I know it's going to disappoint some people. But it's just the way it is. And there's so many great games out there that I want to play. And I want to find some that people enjoy watching me play. So that we can all enjoy it together, as I was saying, a communal experience. But at the end of the day, if I'm not enjoying playing a game, I'm not going to play it. So I want to find games that I really love playing, like the Dark Souls games. So maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just grab Dark Souls 1, because I believe I have 2 and 3. I know I have 3. Actually, I don't know if I have 2. But either, they go on sale in bundles. Not frequently, but not infrequently. So maybe I'll just pick those up and we'll start playthroughs of them. And we'll just do that, you know. And we'll just see. Oh, I forgot I still have a skill point. Oh my goodness. All right, minion life or spell and minion damage. We're going with damage first. Oh, sorry, touching my nose again. Oh, I forgot if you hit tab, it does like an overlay map, which is really neat, but unnecessary for me right now. Search Clearfell for the entrance to Mud Burrow. The Mud Burrow. That's what we're looking for. We have not found it yet, but we will. I don't remember where it's at, so it's been a little while since I've played this game. And they may have moved some things too, which I would love. Because I love it when like people who have been playing games for a really long time all of a sudden open them up and it's like, oh, that's new. They did that in Enshrouded and I loved it. Because something fresh. It showed the devs were listening to the players and alternating or altering things that needed to be fixed. I will never stop singing the praises of Keen Studios and Enshrouded. That is a phenomenal game already. And when it's done, it will be one of the greatest survival crafting games ever made. Maybe the greatest, in my opinion. With all opinions. What do they say about opinions? They're like assholes. Everybody's got one and they stink. Leaving a lot of corpses. A lot of corpses. Dun, dun, dun. Woo. Get wrecked. Ooh. It's just a stupid boulder. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. A rock. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is another world mini boss situation we're going to encounter very soon. So we want to make sure we deal with all of these fellers before we get to her, because she can wreck our stuff. Checkpoint there. Check the cauldron. Take those.
In the Grellwood. Curious?
She's mean. Not a sister. James, you're not my sister. Oh, jeez. Woo! Those explode. Oh god, I'm gonna get frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Oh jeez. That was close. No skeletons around for me to make new scorpion minions from, so when my little skelly boys die momentarily, it takes them a little bit to respawn, and I can't just summon new scorpions. She's so annoying because she teleports, and then she does that like breath weapon thing, and it has such a long area of effect. And the healing is not quite instantaneous in this game, so you have to be mindful of that as well.
You tarried too long, dear sister.
Ah, we did it. Cool. Alright. Gold rattling scepter. Grants skill level 2 skeletal warrior minion, which I believe is what we want, because I think that will give us the snipers. I think? Maybe? Maybe. Not sure. But either way, we're going to heal and continue on. If you're watching this and you're enjoying it, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. So from my end, it doesn't look like anybody's been chatting after Alex left, and that's fine. Like, I don't mind just sitting here talking to myself, especially if people are lurking or whatever. But if you are chatting and I'm just not seeing it, I do apologize. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. All right. That seems to be working. So just, you know, quiet chat. Nothing wrong with that. It's a Monday. This is not the most popular game to stream in the world, especially for someone just like starting from scratch and playing it. So people like to see the end game, the high level builds and stuff, it seems. And I like to see that stuff too. Don't get me wrong. This ain't everyone's cup of tea. And that is okay. We all have our own preferences. Where is this mud burrow? I think they did move it, or I'm just really misremembering where it's at. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm stuck. Oh, no. This is not good. Oh, thank God. I needed that. I needed that heal. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was a little hairy there. It was a little hairy. So we're going to do... I'm actually going to give my... No. We're going to do more spell and minion damage for now. Because I want to get that raw destruction queued up. So, we're going to do that. Exited when I did. I don't believe the world pauses when you go into your like inventory and skills. I don't know. I don't know if it does or not. Like you can pause it, kind of. But it can be a little. All right, there's entrance to the Red Vaal. So we found that. So we're discovering things. This is not pointless wandering. I like to clear everything, all of the areas of the map. Oh, look at this. Oh, good.
What a beautiful
Another
monstrosity.
world boss. There's so many little, like, mini world bosses in this game. I love it. Oh, wow. That full on wrecked us. Wow. I mean, that's pretty dope. Pretty cool. Oh my god. It almost happened again. You kill these vines. Oh, goodness. This dude is tough. Like, there's just so much going on that it's just hard to keep track of. Woo! Alright, got my skeletal warriors back, thank goodness. It was getting a little dicey without him. Whoa, there we go. Alright, figured out when to dodge that, so. Handy information to have.
Pity to end you,
Okay,
monstrous
dude.
weed.
Read the room.
I think not.
Okay, so we've run into a space issue. I don't believe you can rotate things. Yeah. I don't think you can. But that's fine. Ooh, wait. 90 life over 5 seconds. 10 of 65 charges. That requires level 4. It doesn't have the increased charges, so I don't think I'm going to end up using that one. The mana flask here, I think that's the exact same. Yep, it's the exact same that I already have. And then, yeah, medium light flask is the same as this guy. Can we stack these? No. I don't know why. But we can engrave them. Let's go ahead and get our upgraded skeletal warriors. So we're actually going to put that here. Oh, no, can't. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Oh, yeah. It does not pause when you're in the inventory. You know that.
No.
I was doing something. Okay, let's just upgrade Unearth. We'll do that, and then we will uncut support gem. We can engrave that. Okay, here we go. With for our chaos bolt, we can chain it, and pierce, or withering touch. So it withers enemies. I want to chain it. Yeah, for sure. And then these. Topaz Charm. Used automatically when condition is met. Used when you take lightning damage from a hit. So I don't think I can equip that to anything. Not sure where that goes, to be completely honest. Let's move this. Wow. Inventory management is a little bit of a bear sometimes. We may just have to portal back to the, yep. We're just going to portal back to town, and then we'll come back for the feathered robe after we get rid of some stuff. So we'll talk to Una.
Sorry, I was just... The
The
first
Grellwood.
ones ran wild through the Grellwood of old, hunting and brawling as they saw fit. It is said that the spirits of the forest would watch them and be entertained. Over time, the forest became abundant with the joys of those spirits and their old magics. It was a haven for the unity of life and spirit. That place of beauty has now become shadowed and deadly. The curse upon this land has made the known paths of the Grellwood twisted and
Can't even reach our home.
treacherous. I've
What a bummer.
collected these over time. What do you
Okay,
think?
this great club
Another
we
for
definitely
my
can't
collection.
use.
Thank you.
Twig focus we're not going to use. This was our old rattling scepter. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of this.
It's beautiful. I accept.
And then we'll identify. Oh, that's why I couldn't do anything with it, because I hadn't identified it yet. Duh. Okay, so yeah, this charm. Well, again, I still don't know where it goes. Huh. Where do charms go? Maybe they're put on, yeah, like put on equipment later on. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll identify this and identify this. So this Twig
Another for my
Focus
collection.
and
Thank you.
Club of Menace. Okay. And now we
Stay
can go
safe.
back to the Grellwood,
If you can.
grab that robe. The feathered robe. Oh, I should have bought an extra scroll. But that's okay. That's what Una's for.
Yes? I've collected these over time. What do you think?
Let's see. Energy shield 35, plus 26 to maximum life. Nope, still not as good
Oh, I
overall
like this
as
one.
the stuff we're wearing. So, bye-bye. Thank you so much, Saribot. Stuffed Thrust. It's a funny name, at least. Okay, I hit M because I thought that was the map button. This is different. Interesting. Yeah, tab. So there's the Grim Tangle. There's the Red Veil. We still have not explored up here. Okay. That was what I was trying to figure out, was on the greater map, where have I not gone? I mean, I am going to need an upgraded wand before long. This is already getting a little dicey, not having a little more power. Oh, thank you, Shocky. That hardwood targe. The tog. Hardwood for you. No. No howling. You're gonna start a howl. Already done this way. We're gonna just open up the entire map. That's what we're doing. Okay. You ever like, get so into a game that you find yourself just like sitting at your computer or your TV, with your mouth hanging open, like just. I do it more than I would like to. Another tattered robe. Let's wait for my energy shield to replenish. There we go. Because that werewolf just took it right back off. But that's what it's for. Airbags for the flow. But that's what these hats are for. We're about to have our very first movie night in the Discord server coming up pretty soon. Very excited about that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to be watching some Dragon Ball Z.
Well, well. Who is this that adorns the Tree of Souls?
Just opening up the map. We'll come back to the Tree of Souls. Well, just take this skill off because I'm not using it. Okay. So yeah, clear this slot. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. We still have over here to look at. A little bit down here, but not much. Okay. So a little bit to the west. And then we'll have the whole area mapped out. Which means that we should find the entrance to the Mud Burrow. Which is why we're here.
Image!
The sound design in this game, I feel, is very, very good. I enjoy it a lot. Again, it might not be everyone's cup of tea. That's okay. But I think they did a really good job of balancing the music, the sound effects, and just making it immersive without being overwhelming. Are you working on fighting a boss? Not currently. Right now, I just started, actually. So, yeah, right now we're in the Clearfell Forest, searching for the Mud Burrow entrance. Welcome, by the way. Okay. I think we've opened up the whole map. That can't be right because we still don't know. Oh wait, I'm not even in Clearfell, am I? Oh, I'm not the brightest. Okay, don't mind me.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are
I do
be
have to
left
slay the
until their
devourer,
hearts
so I
no
guess that
longer
would
beat,
count as a boss.
their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the
That's a
grove
rough
for all time,
punishment.
and
Jeez.
good riddance.
That is rough. Alright, we're gonna summon Una.
What happened here? This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his robe. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding, and only ancient runes can break it. There is a battlefield not far from here that runs red with rust, where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain. We call it the Red Veil. You should
Okay,
search
we
the
found
area.
the entrance to that.
There may still be power in some of those centuries-old relics. Renly will know how to forge them, bring the runes to him, and then, perhaps, we shall find some answers. I'll
All right.
wait here. The old magics will protect me.
You're sure? Okay. So that puts us at about an hour and 23 minutes. So I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I am starting to get a little bit of a headache thanks to the abrupt change in barometric pressure. We've got a storm coming in. It really messes with my head. Sorry that you just showed up and I'm logging off, Lem, or Limes. Was that Limes? But thank you for popping in. Really appreciate it. Thank everyone for watching. Thank you, Shocky, for mod duties as always. And we will be back on Wednesday, as far as I know. Same bat time, same bat channel. Not sure what we're going to play yet. Might be more Path of Exile. We'll see. But until then, I hope y'all have a real nice looking day. I'll catch you guys next time. Good night, everybody. Bye. Bye.